Hi, this is Lloyd Lester, and welcome to this Ejaculation by Command special presentation. Over the past few years, I've been answering every single question that I received relating to premature ejaculation, and when I recently gave my subscribers the opportunity to ask me any question about lasting longer in bed, they responded quickly. The questions just poured in, and they were very good questions. And as I read through each and every one of them, I noticed certain questions kept popping up over and over again. These were obviously hot topics, things that every guy seems to want to know about. So, I've decided to answer the top 10 questions in this presentation. Now, I'm going to keep this as brief as possible while giving you a lot of tips and ideas and my answers to your questions. I promise you'll find it helpful, informative, and eye-opening. So, let's go ahead and dive right in. Question number 1 is, what exactly is premature ejaculation, and how do I know if I have it? Premature ejaculation is commonly defined as an ejaculation within 2 minutes into intercourse. In fact, some men are prone to ejaculating as soon as penetration occurs, or within a few seconds. While 2 minutes is a common benchmark, the crux of the issue goes beyond just relying on a specific duration. A man has premature ejaculation if he cannot last long enough to satisfy his partner. Every relationship is unique, so what is long enough for one couple may not be sufficient for another. What you should also understand is this: because it takes women more time to get aroused, your ability to last long enough will increase the chances of you giving her a vaginal orgasm during intercourse. Between 30 to 40% of men suffer from early ejaculation. So if you're finishing too fast right now, rest assured you are not alone. In fact, most men will experience early ejaculation at least a few times in their lives. Now, let's move on to question number 2. Why do I ejaculate too soon? There are a few factors that cause early ejaculation, but the most common is due to a man's inability to recognize the sensations that precede an ejaculation, and then associate those sensations with specific benchmarks along his arousal curve when he still has control. Once you become familiar with your ejaculatory threshold, you can learn when to stop stimulation or to allow yourself to slide back down the arousal curve before resuming stimulation again. Premature ejaculation often takes place in 2 ways. 1, when our partners initiate sexual stimulation, or 2, when we become overly aroused and any extra friction or movement of our penis pushes us beyond the point of no return. The key to enhancing your ejaculatory control thus has 2 facets. First, recognizing and then communicating to your partner when you are about to ejaculate so that she can stop stimulation immediately. And second, knowing when your arousal has subsided enough that you can start penetration again. There are specific, powerful exercises you can practice with your partner that will train you to consciously recognize 2 things: when you're about to climax yet can still stop it from occurring, and when you have reached the point of no return. These 2 benchmarks have particular sensations that you need to learn to recognize. Once you are able to identify both benchmarks, practice moving the first benchmark closer to the second, which is your ejaculatory trigger point. With some practice and awareness, you will be able to place the 2 benchmarks side by side. This will intensify your pleasure while giving you complete control over your orgasm. Alright, question number 3. How long should sex last ideally? The straight answer? As long as it takes for your partner to reach an orgasm first. Unlike most men, women are biologically wired to respond very slowly to physical sexual stimulation. Many studies have revealed that women find penetrative sex that lasts from 3 to 7 minutes to be satisfactory, and 8 to 13 minutes to be the most desirable. That is the typical amount of time most women need to get from arousal to orgasm during intercourse. So, if you want to have desirable sex, you should be lasting at least 8 minutes. And this poses a real challenge for the vast majority of men. But here's the simple truth: great sex does not involve a stopwatch. Many men are so preoccupied about not wanting to climax too soon that they ended up doing exactly what they fear most. Sexual anxiety will almost always affect your performance in bed. Now, the next question is one of those that I get very frequently. Why do I have a problem with lasting longer when I'm with a partner, but not when I'm masturbating? There are 2 reasons why premature ejaculation does not usually happen when we masturbate. Firstly, we do not become as highly aroused during self-stimulation. But secondly, because we are the ones providing the stimulation, we also have the ability to self-regulate how much pleasure we are giving ourselves. Hence, we are able to readjust our movements based on what we feel to keep our arousal under control, until we decide it's time to release and enjoy an orgasm. When we hand over the reins of stimulation to our wives or girlfriends, we lose the capacity to control what happens through our internal feedback. To overcome this, you need to train or condition your brain to be consciously aware of what is happening, and not to become completely lost in the moment of sexual bliss. This will give you timely signals to tell your partner to temporarily stop the stimulation, sooner rather than later. This form of partner feedback is important, and will help you gain better control when practiced over a period of time. Alright, moving on to question number 5. Do I need to seek medical help if I have premature ejaculation? If you or your partner are greatly affected by your persistent early ejaculation, it might be wise to seek a medical opinion. Your doctor would be in a good position to advise you on an appropriate treatment. That said, if you are experiencing premature ejaculation only occasionally, there's no real cause for concern. The good news is, most cases of premature ejaculation can be completely and permanently overcome on your own, without medical or professional intervention. There are specific tips, techniques, and strategies that are very effective in rewriting your ejaculatory reflexes so that you can delay an orgasm until both you and your partner are sexually satisfied. These techniques usually adopt a two-pronged approach of reprogramming your mind and body. For instance, through cognitive or mental exercises that help you gain control over your arousal, and physical routines that strengthen the core muscles responsible for ejaculatory control. Moving on, question number 6. Are pills, numbing sprays, or even mind distraction techniques useful for lasting longer? Well, look, premature ejaculation is not a disease. It's mostly a condition caused by psychological factors, such as stress and performance anxiety. As such, most topical anesthetics such as numbing sprays, gels, and creams that claim to treat premature ejaculation hardly produce permanent results. These can help delay an orgasm, but they also cause a loss of sensation in the penis. As a result, you probably won't enjoy sex as much. What's worse is that desensitizing sprays and gels can rub off onto the vagina and numb your partner during sex too. A better solution is to practice relaxation techniques and pelvic muscle exercises that will help your body handle greater levels of sexual stimulation and naturally delay ejaculation. Now, what about stamina pills that promise you hours of sex? Well, oral supplements, particularly a group of drugs known as selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, or SSRIs, can give you more endurance in bed. These pills help to increase the amount of serotonin hormones in your body, which delays ejaculation. The downside is this is not a permanent solution and can get expensive after a while. Also, many of these supplements are off-label for treating premature ejaculation, meaning they have not been medically approved to treat the condition. In fact, the key ingredients present in stamina pills are primarily used to treat people suffering from depression. On the other hand, some guys who suffer from premature ejaculation try to distract themselves during sex. There is a belief that by directing your thoughts to other non-sexual things, they can trick themselves into lasting longer. Truth or myth? I'd love to believe it's a myth. In fact, distracting yourself during sex can make things worse. In the grand scheme of things, sex becomes less pleasurable. Now, let's take a look at question number 7. What are PC muscles, and how do they affect ejaculation control? The PC, or pubococcygis muscles, are located in the pelvic floor, between the anus and the testes. You can't really see them on the outside, but it's more important to learn how to feel the PC muscles from the inside. To identify where your PC muscles are, do this. When you are urinating, try stopping the flow. You will sense the area in between your anus and testes that contracts inwards. These are the muscles you want to toughen up. When you are nearing ejaculation, the PC muscles will become tense and start to contract rhythmically and involuntarily. If these muscles are not strong, premature ejaculation will almost always occur. Having strong PC muscles will give you the ability to control and completely relax them at will. When these muscles are completely relaxed, ejaculation will not take place. The great thing is, your PC muscles can be significantly strengthened using simple PC contraction exercises. There are different variations of these exercises, and the most basic ones involve simple contraction and relaxation techniques, while the advanced routines involve more rhythmic and protracted contractions. Now, moving on, question number 8. Are there positions that will help me last longer in bed? The positions you use during sex have a great impact on how long you last. You see, some positions put a great deal of stress on your muscles to support your body during thrusting. Your muscles will tend to flex, and this inevitably causes an early ejaculation for men who do not have adequate control. One way to last longer is to simply switch to a position that is more passive and helps your muscles relax, and at the same time, make sexual stimulation less intense for you. Here, I'll share one simple maneuver that will give you more staying power, and at the same time, give your partner a lot more pleasure. I call it the passion incubator. You'll soon know why. Did you know that women are extremely aroused by slow, penetrative movements that are a little deeper? No, you don't need a large penis to achieve that. This maneuver is best performed in the missionary position. Although this can be a tricky position for lasting longer, tweaking this position can make all the difference to your sexual stamina. Here's what you do. Embrace your hips with her, and instead of direct thrusting, try gradually pushing deeper inside. Stroke the upper walls of her vaginal entrance using the head of your penis. As you penetrate deeper, don't just push your penis in, but allow your whole body to move towards her. This helps to diffuse the stimulation to your penis and at the same time encourages greater intimacy. While you're at it, allow your breathing to synchronize with your movements. Rock with her and share your breathing. Having sex using such harmonious movements can be an amazing experience. It also helps you focus in the moment and not on your tendency to finish early. This is how you incubate her passions, prime her for an orgasm of epic proportions, and start lasting longer than you normally do. As you'll soon see, there are various approaches that will help improve your stamina. For example, learning how your body responds to sexual stimulation, and practicing specific physical and cognitive exercises to improve ejaculatory control, or leveraging on breathing techniques and relaxation methods to enhance stamina control. It's not enough that you know what to do. You need to know how to do it. You need to understand which works best and how best to make it work for you. Now, before we move on to the final 2 questions, including the best way to overcome premature ejaculation permanently, let me take just a moment to introduce you to something that will absolutely help you transform your sexual stamina. If you're serious about fixing premature ejaculation or improving your stamina in bed, then Ejaculation by Command is for you. Ejaculation by Command is a complete, step-by-step program that helps you permanently overcome premature ejaculation, develop superior endurance, and regain your confidence in bed. It will teach you some things we've been talking about, and much more. Here you will get all my proven tips, techniques, and strategies to retrain your mind and body so that you enjoy sex longer. And, of course, give your wife or girlfriend that kind of sensational sex you know she deserves. These strategies are fully tested and proven to work. They are totally natural and easy to do. You don't need any expensive pills, creams, sprays, or other alternatives that are not permanent solutions. Here is just a small sample of the secrets you'll discover in Ejaculation by Command. An easy mindset shift that completely changes your perspective about premature ejaculation. And the best thing is, your girl will see a new, confident you with this simple tweak. How to use self-gratification to last longer during sex. There's a right way and a wrong way. I'll show you the right way. A huge mistake guys make right before they have sex that actually kills their sexual stamina. I'm amazed how many men do this. And if you don't know what it is, there's a good chance you're making this mistake now. How to prevent yourself from ejaculating when you are on the edge, and do so without having to stop the action. This one tip can literally save your relationship. An easy way to triple the intensity of her orgasms without requiring any extra stamina from you. A proven penetration technique that will easily add minutes to your lovemaking, and you can easily do 100 thrusts of this without blowing early. It's taken me a long time, but I finally figured out a thrusting sequence that no woman can resist. You're going to love this one. 4 different sex positions that will give you superior endurance and instantly get a woman aroused to the point where she's filled with pleasure. It took me 2 years to figure out these techniques, but your lady will be thrilled that you know these. How to overcome mental barriers to sexual endurance. Develop ironclad stamina and confidence by using these 9 specific techniques I'm going to reveal. How to systematically lower a woman's threshold for orgasm so that she always comes before you. And the single most powerful sex tip I've ever discovered. This one is truly potent and will bestow upon you a sexual power and create a level of intimacy that you might be mentally unprepared for. So, save it for the woman you really love. And remember, that's just a small sample of the secrets you'll find in my program. I've put together one of the most complete systems that's designed to stop premature ejaculation and transform you into a powerful, confident man that women will respect in bed. The majority of men who follow my program have been able to massively improve their stamina within 2 weeks and are now enjoying sex that lasts 3 to 4 times longer. Unlike a lot of the pills, creams, and sprays out there that you've got to keep paying for, my program is extremely affordable at a small one-time investment, and you get permanent improvements. Now, what I like to do at the end of this presentation is get you to invest in my product. I know you want to stop premature ejaculation for good, or you wouldn't be here. I know what I'm talking about. I'm certain I can help you improve your stamina in bed and enjoy the kind of sex you really want. Listen, I've already made Ejaculation by Command a no-brainer, but right now it is available at a very low one-time investment. And if you lock in now, you will get lifetime updates as well as priority one-on-one support for free. I've already got some valuable bonuses included at the website that you can read about. But before we move on and to the final couple of questions, I want to give you something extra. If you pick up your copy of Ejaculation by Command through this video presentation, in fact, you may want to press the pause button in just a moment and go sign up quickly before you finish up. But if you invest in Ejaculation by Command right now, in addition to the special price and in addition to the bonuses that I already listed at my website, I'm going to give you a free copy of my brand new manual that reveals 50 proven shortcuts you can use to boost your stamina in bed right away. These extra tips are not only good for improving your stamina quickly, they also give your partner exceptional pleasure. I'm going to show you how it's done. You can't buy this manual from me, but you can get it for free. It's only available to those who order Ejaculation by Command through this video presentation. All you have to do is join now through the link below. After you made your purchase, just send your receipt to ejaculationbycommand@gmail.com. That's my support email address, and I will promptly send you the download information for this bonus. Now, even up to this point, you may have some doubt whether this program will work for you. And I completely understand that. So please, let me take all the risk. I want you to test this information out at my expense. If, for any reason, you decide this program doesn't meet your exact needs, simply ask for your money back within 60 days and you'll receive a prompt refund. No questions asked. That's more than a guarantee. That's a personal promise. Now, I'm sure you want to get to the remaining couple of tips, but I encourage you to hit pause right now and come back in a few minutes after you've joined Ejaculation by Command, so that you don't miss out on this special bonus. Alright, hit pause? Good, so you're back. You've signed up. Great! The bonuses should be coming your way very shortly. Now, to finish up, let's move on to the last 2 questions. What is the best way to overcome premature ejaculation permanently? With the majority of men I've worked with, a lack of education is one of the main causes of premature ejaculation. You see, ejaculation is basically a natural reflex of the human body. When we were young, we were taught to grasp other natural reflexes. For example, how to urinate, and exert control over them. Unfortunately, we were not trained to control our ejaculatory reflex, and this is not widely talked about within sexual education circles either. Most men are unaware of this, but there are specific strategies and techniques that can help you develop superior control over your ejaculation. One of the most effective ways to permanently improve your stamina is to adopt a holistic, natural strategy that achieves 2 things. First, it retrains and reconditions your ejaculatory reflexes. This involves, for example, learning how your body responds to sexual stimulation, and practicing specific physical and cognitive exercises to improve ejaculatory control. Second, it enhances your sexual confidence. Your mind is the most powerful sex organ, and the part of your brain that is responsible for triggering an orgasm will cause you to climax sooner, the more you think or worry about it. Thus, lasting longer in bed goes beyond just learning specific techniques to build sexual stamina. The key lies in your sexual confidence, and the best way to build confidence is by enhancing your sexual competence. Learn to completely master your partner's body and her sexual response. Know which of our hot buttons are sensitive to your touch and give them your attention. This also means to stop thinking about your orgasm. Instead, shift the orgasmic potential to her and double her pleasure using sexual mastery strategies. Be honest and open with her about your problem. Let her know you are a real man who is not anxious about your sexual performance, because you know how to please her, even without using your penis. Continue to improve your sexual skills and techniques, all with the aim to give her sensational orgasms each time you have sex. Remember, competence breeds confidence. This will eventually give you the confidence you need to naturally last longer. And the final popular question asked by my subscribers is, how can I get my mental attitude right to prevent an early ejaculation? This is a very important question. You see, your most powerful sex organ is not located in between your legs, but in between your ears. Despite common perception, your brain, not your penis, controls when you reach an orgasm. Many of us allow negative, self-defeating thoughts to flood our minds when we have sex. For instance, we fear we will ejaculate too soon. We worry our partners will be disappointed with quick-fire sex, etc. And when we ejaculate early, we start blaming ourselves with thoughts such as, I'm no good, I'm a total failure in bed, or nothing ever goes my way. Ironically, such thoughts tend to have a self-fulfilling prophecy. They make premature ejaculation become a real problem and prevent us from overcoming it. But the converse is also true. Most men who are successful, especially those who are from humble beginnings, have one thing in common. They trust in the power of positive thinking. They don't sweat the small stuff, and they believe in making incremental progress towards their goals. The secret to success of any kind, including overcoming premature ejaculation, is to banish negative thoughts from your mind altogether and adopt a successful mindset. It may take some time and effort, but practice this. Whenever you start to doubt your own sexual performance, banish that thought from your mind and meditate on your goal instead. For example, imagine yourself lasting 10 minutes and giving your wife or girlfriend sensational orgasms. Thinking positively does not mean you pretend that premature ejaculation won't happen. It's how you deal with it that counts. Don't fear initial setbacks in your quest to last longer. Look upon them as learning experiences. You will only get better, and your sex life will transform, I promise. Now, to wrap up this presentation, listen closely here. Most people think that men simply aren't hardwired to last very long, and that lasting longer does not serve any biological need, because from an evolutionary perspective, we are simply spreading our seeds to reproduce. This means that stamina is a learned trait, and with a holistic, step-by-step strategy, your sexual endurance can be practiced and honed to perfection. So, if you are finishing too fast right now, rest assured, premature ejaculation can be fixed. It can be improved. In fact, it will get better for the majority of men watching this video right now. And you can take active steps to permanently end the embarrassment and frustration, leading to greater pleasure, passion, and desire for your wife, girlfriend, or partner, while amping up your own sexual energy as well. Alright, so there you have it. We've covered a lot of tips and content today. I'd like to thank you for tuning into this presentation. I hope this has been helpful to you, and that you will consider investing in Ejaculation by Command. Remember, if you join right now, you will receive my brand new manual that shows you 50 proven shortcuts to boost your sexual stamina and enhance your woman's pleasure. This is on top of the amazingly low one-time investment, plus all the bonuses listed at the website. Get yours now. This is Lloyd Lester, and this has been an Ejaculation by Command presentation. Take care, and we'll talk soon.